I missed it. My timing was terrible this morning. We're getting ready to play Daily Harmonica number 23, which is the same as exactly the same as Harmonica class number 1. It's 23 later. And so you should go to mammothgardens.com and click on the Harmonica Girl on the front page, and then that will give you the sheet music and links and all the stuff that you need to be a successful harmonica player. And I'm going to go there right now and post the link to this session so that everybody who has already been going on our website will go pick up the link, come by, join us, and then we will all be awesome harmonica players at the end of the day today. Update and update. So that should get everybody headed this way. And in a minute, somebody will walk in and say, Gary, the sound is great. And that's what we're looking for. So one thing I can't tell is whether the microphones are working. Everything else I can tell if I'm online and all that. But microphones we've got a pretty good system in place. It usually works. So let's see how we're doing here. All right. Going to the right location. Today we are playing, as always, we'll warm up with A minor and C major scales. Then today is Kumbaya Day. Then we will play You Are My Sunshine. Then we'll play Soft Kitty. Then we play Tenting Tonight. Then Brahms Lullaby. Then Colorado Trail. We're going to squeeze in House of the Rising Sun. And if there's time left, we'll also play Scarborough Fair. So we have some diatonic work and some chromatic work. Going to probably start switching that where we have 2 chromatic songs each day and 3. I can't decide if it's going to be 2 or 3 new, 2 or 3 diatonic. So today's going to be kind of one of those days where I want things to click right along, but I also don't want them to. I want to have enough time to spend talking about each song. It is 10:58, and so we don't start until 11:05. So if you're watching the recording, just fast forward 7 minutes. You'll miss 7 minutes of me standing trying to fill up time. That's what you'll miss. So don't worry about it. I'll see you in 7 minutes. All right. I'm going to break my rule and drink some coffee while I'm playing today. I went to Starbucks. I got up super early today because I just woke up and I'm like, well, that's disgusting. So I got up and I've been working all morning. I've already put in 4 or 5 hours. I'm going to put in 4 or 5 hours teaching, and then I got to start all over again tonight. So I got personal paperwork to do tonight, which is very exciting. Let's see, what was I going to do? Oh, let's see, I was going to fix that. Colorado Trail today. So today's Brahms Lullaby and Colorado Trail. Those are from holdovers from last week. I think it makes some sense to hold stuff over week to week a little bit. Because honestly, everybody eventually they'll get tired of Kumbaya, When the Saints Go Marching In, and You Are My Sunshine. But I don't know. I still think that they're awesome tunes for your daily warm up. Soft Kitty felt really short yesterday. I wonder if we should make that put a repeat in on that. Oh, it has a repeat. Oh, well, then that's it. We'll play it slow. Let's see. What else is going on? Oh, there's 6 people who just logged in. Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. They're ready. Hopefully. I don't know. Every day, you never know with this thing. Some days the 8 is going to fight you, and some days it's going to be like, yep, there you go. There's your note. What else should I talk about? Valerie, first one in the house. She lives up near Chicago. She is a pretty serious musician. Been hanging out with me quite a bit since March, and rocking hard. So that's it. Jack's in. Jack's also from the Chicago area. Now, Jack usually shows up for ukulele with Barb, and then do we go by Barb or Barbara? Which way is she less likely to freak out, Jack? And then after that, he comes to baritone. So Jack's going to be really sick of me by the end of the day. Caleb is in. Caleb! Right on, Caleb. It's harmonica time. What the heck are you doing here? Caleb's one of my favorite musicians in the world. I met him as a very young man. Was already accomplished musician, pretty much self-taught, and then I just sat and helped refine some of his skills, and now he can play just about anything on anything, which is exciting. Barbara, okay, all right. I was sometime. My mom was a her first name was Barbara, and sometimes people call her Barb, and she didn't like that. But she always went by her middle name, Jean, which is funny. Melissa's in. Happy day up in Boulder. We are having as close to perfect weather as you can have here in the Rocky Mountains. We still have some smoke floating in from some of the forest fires, but the day is supposed to be 80 degrees and dry, and it's going to be. Colorado has perfect falls every year in September. I think, well, this is why I live here. And then the other 11 months happened, but let's see. Oh, come on, Evelyn. If anybody ought to be tired of seeing me, it's Evelyn. Evelyn is doing everything. She's doing everything. So I think she's going to start a one-man band down there in Cuenca, Ecuador. So she's got to take it. I don't know. Do they have? I always imagine in the central square, in these Ecuadorian and Peruvian and Venezuelan towns, that there's always musicians strolling about being musicians. Anyway, that's a stereotype, but that's my picture. Sandy's in from Upper Michigan. Let's see. Don is in. Don, gosh darn it, remind me where you're from. I'm going to remember everybody. That drives me crazy. There's some people, I know several Dons, and I just get blocked. It's like, oh, is that which Don is that? Q is in from California, still here. Smoking, I know. Napa Valley went up over the last few days. It's so disgusting. Um, yeah, we need some rain on the West Coast pretty bad, don't we? Hey, Diane is in here. If anybody's tired of me, Diane spent years with me. Poor thing. She has heard every joke. Basically, I have one joke, and it's whatever you think is. I say it's the opposite of that. That's my joke, right? So, like, well, we're gonna work hard today. Well, I'm not gonna work hard. Ha ha ha, right? Or, boy, she's sure pretty. Oh, she's not pretty at all. Ha 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 ha. That's my joke. Whatever you think, I think the opposite. That's and Diane's been putting it up with that for years. Let's see. From Loveland. Why can't I remember? Don from Loveland. I probably asked him 7 times already. Let's make a decision. Don, when you log in and say, "Good morning, it's Don from Loveland." Loveland's a great town, by the way. You want to hear my one story? I got one story. How much time we got? We got 2 minutes. It's a 2-minute story. You know how millennials are, right? We're like, oh, millennials, blah blah blah. Well, I pulled a millennial. I was getting ready to go. I had a class set of ukuleles. I needed to deliver those to the Loveland Public Library. Loveland's north of Longmont, right? Longmont, then Loveland. Yeah. So Loveland's north of Longmont. So I get in my car, I put the ukuleles in, I sit down, pull out my phone, and instead of typing in Loveland, I type in Longmont. And I hit my GPS, and off I go. Now, I'm supposed to also use my brain as an old man and be like, oh, you got to double check that you're going the right spot. But I don't. I just let the computer tell me what to do. So I pull up in Longmont with the ukuleles. I look at the building, and I know it's the wrong building, but whatever. So I go and get the ukuleles out. I carry them all the way in. I says, and I can't remember the librarian's name in Loveland. I think it's Polly, I think maybe. And I walk in and I said, "Is Polly here?" And the guy looks at me with his blank face, and I immediately knew what I had done. Instead of going to Loveland, I had let the computer take me to Longmont. And so then I'm like, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm going to shrink out of here and go. And so then I had to reset my GPS. So there you go. But I've done a lot of work with the Loveland Library. They're wonderful. Longmont has been taken by Kay. She sometimes logs in here, and she's in charge of stuff there now. She does some stuff up in Loveland. We do a lot of Longmont, Loveland ukulele. We do some stuff in Erie. We used to do stuff out in Fort Morgan. And I'm trying to remember, sort of all these towns up north and east. We did a ton of work for those ukulele-wise. It's fun. Let's see. Kat, happy Tuesday morning to you. Hello. Kat's from Texarkana. Every time they show the national weather, I like to see how it's going in Texarkana. Pauline is here. Pauline is going through phase 2 of smoke up there in Northern California. Brutal. So sorry that you're having to face that again, Pauline. That is not good. Napa Valley is in big trouble up there. Hey, Marcia, welcome in. Marcia's one of my Marcia, I think, has taken my ukulele class 9 times, if I remember right. She just likes to take the class. Well, she's an excellent musician. Marianne is in. Marianne, remind us where you're from. I apologize. I was so busy talking about Donna and being from Loveland that I have now. Did I ever know where you were from, Marianne? I can't remember. Let's see. And Patty's in. She's in from Littleton. She's right over here. So we have some locals, some nationals. Let's play some music, okay? We are going to start, as we always do every day, with my brief introduction to harmonica. And what's wrong with me? I forgot that I moved from Loveland. So he's actually from Longmire. See, we're doomed. We will never know where Don is from. That's the problem. We will never know. He just blew it. Don, let's pick up a very exotic place to have you be from. Let's have you be from Geneva, Switzerland. That's what we'll do. All right. Did you wash your hands? Did you brush your teeth? Are you planning on drinking plenty of water during this session? And the first swig of water, swashing it around your teeth and swallowing it to get all the crud out of your face? Everything that you don't wash out of your mouth ends up in your harmonica, and then you get to clean it out. You're going to sit up tall and pretty, and you're going to breathe from your belly and not from your neck. You are going to pucker up and use your kissing muscles inside of your face to try to get a nice clean tone. So rather than we're trying to get, we'd like to get one note at a time. If possible, it takes a little while before you can do it effectively and consistently, but you will be able to do it. So just always be thinking about puckering up and using your kissing muscles on the inside of your mouth to help direct that air into a single hole. Between notes, say the word t, t, t. It's not a word. What is it? What is that? T, t, t. I don't know what they call that. It's not a diphthong. Just say the t, t, t between each note, and that stops the last note and starts the next note. Don't blow too hard. You can bend the reeds. You're going to harmonica, numbers on the top, 1 through 10. These 2 fingers right here, nice little C shape here, and this goes around here. And then remember to move your hands when you're playing and not your face. And I think everything else will work itself out wonderful. Let's go on to the note, diatonic notes in C. For the diatonic harmonica, we've always played the A minor scale first because it doesn't sound as cool. We're going to play it through twice. That's the one on the bottom of your page. And then we're going to play the C major scale. If there's a minus sign in front of the number, you draw or you suck air from that hole. And if there's no minus sign, you blow through the hole. You get 2 different sounds. Let's see. From Parker. This is your first class with me? Marianne, welcome. I thought everybody here had been through class before. All right, so that was kind of fast. That was a little fast. Marianne, I apologize. On Mondays I give a little more thorough explanation. Marianne, if today goes a little fast, just remind me tomorrow. Say, Gary, could you repeat that a little more slowly? It's on the front of the website though, just right above the songs we're going to play. Glad you're here. I can see Parker from here, by the way, which is today. Can I? Well, it's pretty cloudy out, pretty smoky out there. Maybe can't see. I probably can't see Marianne from here, but I'm sure she looks lovely. All right. Diatonic notes in C. Start with the A minor scale on the bottom of the page. We're going to draw 6 to get started. Remember, we'll play it through twice. So that last note's a half note, so it's twice as long as everybody else. Otherwise, 1 beat per note. 1, 2, 3, 4. I will eventually this weekend. I'm hoping to have a little bit of time to clean up some of our paperwork. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to for sure put repeats on both sides of that, so you just know you're supposed to play it through twice. And then it feels like it gets lost on that page. So hopefully, well, it's just information. So I'll try to clean it up, make it make more sense. Right under that, the above that. This is above, this is below. Right above that is the C major scale. We're going to play that exactly the same way. We play it through twice. Remember, the last note in there is twice as long as the other notes. And we're going to start with a below 4. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Again, main reason for doing those each morning is to warm up your harmonica. I had a few minutes to play before I came on today, and my harmonica, I can tell it's responding a little bit better than usual. And so that's a good thing, right? You want to go ahead and get warmed up before you show up to class a little bit if you can, if you have time. If not, we'll always warm it up and as we sit down. Kumbaya will be our next song. Let's play that one. Every day we play every other day we play When the Saints Go Marching In, and then the next day I play Kumbaya, and we just bounce back and forth. On Friday we play them both. Okay, let's see who else has wandered in here. Let's see. Well, we're glad Marianne is here. Not the first session I've been here. Oh, Mo, you've been Mo. Oh, okay. This is my first class with you. Oh, okay. All right. Glad you're here, Marianne. Not the first session. Oh, good. Christine, go back. You skipped my previous chat. I wanted to make sure you read. Let's see. Christine. I have no other notes from you, Christine. Marianne, Christine. Go back. You skipped my previous chat. It didn't show up on my sheet, on my page, Christine. Retype it in. Am I misunderstanding? I don't see your other one on there. Kumbaya. Count in 2, and then we blow 4. Okay. 1, 2. Count in 2 and blow 4. Don't count in 4, blow 2. 1, 2. All right, we're warmed up. Let's go play You Are My Sunshine. Again, smartest thing to do is just keep your book in alphabetical order. Just easier to find stuff, because then we're going to start bouncing around a little bit more. And I've kind of decided we're going to probably pull a couple of songs from each previous week into the current week. That way we have, some of these songs all these songs are nice. And so I think especially ones that I like playing, I want to play them a little bit longer. So we'll probably have some songs hang around for a couple of weeks before we put them into a long-term rotation. All right, except for You Are My Sunshine. That's every day, no matter what, because you are my sunshine. 2 times through, blow 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. Nice. All right, that felt good. Opens up your breathing apparatus, and so all of the poor choices you've made about your lungs over the years are magically melting away into healthiness. Let's play Soft Kitty. I mentioned yesterday, some of you guys know this, some of you don't. This song it's an older song, but in 1930 something, 37. But it's made popular recently through the sitcom Big Bang Theory. And a lot of times when I go teach ukulele workshops, I'll hand this out. And the nice part about this piece of paper is it's got all kinds of stuff on there where you could really turn it into a whole group experience. Somebody plays harmonica, somebody plays a guitar, somebody plays a ukulele, somebody's on drums, somebody's on a baritone ukulele, somebody's singing. And so you can really turn this into a complete orchestral experience, especially if you have people who are aware of that show. And it's always a hoot. All right, let's give it a try. We're going to start with a blow 6, and it's in 2. And I would say let's play it real slow. Make it sad. Make it like a sad ballad today. Blow 6, 2-beat count in. 1, 2. Big old chord on the end. We talk about it, so I don't know, talk about it enough. But when you are blowing, if the last thing's a C chord and you are blowing, which often you are in these arrangements, you can just open your mouth up and just start blowing through multiple holes. And no matter where you blow on the harmonica, you're going to get a C chord. And so, like, if you've ever been to a Protestant church and they have, the sing along, every song ends with that big low whom, right? But on harmonica, you got some choices, right? And maybe it make more sense or be funnier, per, and end with a high chord, something like that. And so. It's just one more thing to add into your silliness. You can also add chords in on every time that the chords on your sheet music says that. So let me give you an example of that. If I were going to play through soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur, and add it in there, you can do that. Give it a try with me. Let's put a chord on little ball of fur, and then let's play happy kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, 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 and add a chord in there just for fun. Just see how it sounds with you, and choose a chord, either a low chord, or a midway chord, or a high chord. I'm going to try a high chord at the end and a low chord on fur. Let's see what happens. One more time, just one time through. 1, 2, so I got to count in 2. 1, 2. I was not able to do a low chord on fur because I had to keep blowing on the 6, so I turned it just into a midway chord. But anytime that you have this sheet music and you are blowing and you will have a chord, if you think it'd be cool, sometimes it's cool, sometimes it doesn't sound cool, just to open up your face, cover more than one hole, and get a chord sound out of it. A little bit more advanced level of playing, right? Eventually, you can do it on the draws too, but you got to be careful of when you do that. All right, let's see. Next up, what are we doing next? I don't even remember. Tenting Tonight. Okay, talked about this yesterday. This is a Civil War tune, very sad one if you read the words. So don't read the word, just read the first line and it's fine. It gets sadder and sadder as it goes along. Again, we're looking for one of you to be a poet and rewrite the words for something much more pleasant. It's got a nice melody to it. Let's play through twice, 2 times, all the way down through 24, and then go back and play it again. This is not a song that's in you that you are probably playing, humming as you are doing your house cleaning. So you may have to go listen to the MP3 a couple of times to get comfy with it. But I do think the melody itself holds together real nice. And if you picture yourself sitting around in the tents in the Civil War and everybody's sad, then I think you'll end up with the right attitude about playing this. A little bit harder piece to play. You've got a lot of 8s, and a lot of 8s are going to show up here. And so patience with yourself, not too fast, supposed to be 120. We'll do it about 80. I'm going to count in 3, and then we're going to go blow 6. 1, 2, 3. I think I played that way too fast. What is your thoughts on that? That went too fast. I feel I would think I started off at the slow speed and then I just sped up and sped up and sped up and sped up. And I think a song where it's real high, like you got a lot of eighths and you got mixed up eighth notes and quarter notes and all this stuff. I think there's this tendency to get a tiny bit of a panic and start speeding up a little bit. And I definitely need to spend a little bit more time on that to make that come out with the beauty that I'm looking for there. It is super sad. Cat's like, golly, you don't even have to read the words, and you know that is a sad song. It is a brutally sad song, and it's was apparently well known in during the Civil War, and apparently, this instrument here sort of made it a little bit more popular in the sense that this is an instrument that people really did have sitting around in the camps, and they would have it in their pockets and stuff. And I a long shot away from being a Civil War historian, but I can imagine that. Doesn't it make sense that you're going to war, you can't, and there are no electronics, so you're not going to be listening to your boombox, and so not everybody, but a lot of people were musically trained, at least on a folk level, because there weren't radios and stereos and all this MP3s in your phone and all this, and so you had to make your own music, and it would make sense that especially in a war situation where something very simple, very durable that fits in your pocket would have been a highly sought after piece of musical equipment. And you could picture people sitting around and somebody running that instrument and others singing the tune and all of this. And so yeah, it's nice. It's a beautiful tune. You're right, Kat. It's like, holy Moses, it feels sad. I can't find the way into print tinting tonight or soft kitty for this week. Am I breathing too much? Let me double check it. It was working earlier. Let me just make sure. On the front page, you click the PDF and soft kitty comes up, and tinting tonight then probably will come up. So yeah, they're coming up for me. Q. So give it another whirl. Should work for you, Melissa. Someone needs to write some camping lyrics. That will make it more chipper. Yes, I thought that's exactly when I saw this. It was in a harmonica book, and I was like, I wonder what that's about. And then I was like, I went and listened to it and it was just an instrumental on YouTube, and I'm like, oh, that's lovely. I think going camping and playing and getting ready to go fishing and all this stuff, and it's got this sort of it has a really beautiful melody. And then I read the words, and I'm like, I don't even know if I should teach this. This one's so sad, but I'll do it in my spare time. No, I want you guys to do it. Somebody write me a camping song, tenting on the old campground. Yeah, we could definitely put some chipper words to that, and then it wouldn't feel quite so sad. But yeah, I agree with you guys. It's certainly, all right. Speaking of things that are chipper, let's go play Brahms' Lullaby. We have this one's not sad. This one's very sweet. Colorado Trail is very sad. So we have too much sad songs. That's okay. This sometimes when you have a harmonica, sometimes that sad sound is just as good as the happy sound. It's an interesting instrument. It can produce a very sad feeling, and it can also do a happy feeling. So we play both, and then we decide how we feel that day, right? So Brahms' Lullaby. I don't know what I'm talking about. Can you tell I'm just rambling? Let's play Brahms' Lullaby. From the top, count in 2, start with a below 5. 1, 2. tried to give the half notes a little extra oomph today, and Francis was squawking at me yesterday. I was going too fast, so I was trying to play them a little slower today. All right. Playing classical music, guys. Brahms Lullaby. Not too bad. Let's play Colorado Trail. All right, another very sad song. Let's play all three verses this time. I'm gonna give you a chance as you're playing along. We do, sometimes the syllables don't line up. So the first time, eyes like the morning star. So that's a one, 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 right? But if you look at the next verses, Laura was a laughing girl. So Laura, you're supposed to blow twice on the 5, dun dun. And 16 is the same thing in the third verse. 5, 5, 6, 6. Minus 6, 6, 5. So if you know the song, and knowing the lyrics is really helpful for knowing if you need to put in an extra little bump in there. Okay, that's the official title, and a little extra bump. That's the official musical term. Colorado Trail, 3 times through. Let's do it. It's not that long. 1, 2, 3, 4. How are we doing on air? Mostly making sense? That song has a decent amount of ins and outs, so you don't run yourself into big problems as you're going along. And so hopefully playing that song 3 times through isn't a major for you. All right, guys, we're in good shape for diatonic day parts today. If I start on time, it's funny. We end up with plenty of time. So from now on, when I start yammering, just say, Gary, shut up, start the class, and we'll be fine. Have a wonderful day if you're diatonic only. If it's time for you to sneak out the back door. Try not to knock over the chairs as you're on your way out. Keep practicing, right? 30 minutes a day to 60 minutes a day, and you'll become competent. 60 minutes to an hour a day, and you're ridiculous. Nobody should play you the harmonica that long. You'll end up in a fight with somebody. So there is diatonic harmonica for the day. You guys have a wonderful day. let's move on to chromatic harmonica. I want to try to play through both songs today. I want to start having 2 chromatics a day, and then I think I mentioned yesterday, it's much easier for me to come up with chromatic music than it is diatonic. And because the diatonic stuff is like, I know this song. And so I have to learn all about the song and all this stuff. And it's good for me, but it definitely takes a little bit more time. All right. So what we're playing first is, what's it called? House of the Rising Sun. Keep your chromatic stuff in one section and your diatonic stuff in another section. Where did I put my copy of it? House of the Rising Sun. Here we go. It goes right in after Danny Boy, right? OPQR. Danny Boy. All right, House of the Rising Sun. Yesterday I was fighting a terrible. That section measures 11 and 12 seems to be where the fuss is. So let's see what we can do. Okay. All right, we're going to draw 3. 2-beat count in, draw 3. Don't go fast on this one. The weirder you make it, the better. Let's just do it twice through. 1, 2. Tomorrow, remind me to play it 3 times through. That one doesn't take but a jiffy to play, right? And I was playing as slow as I could. So House of the Rising Sun, try to remind me when we're getting ready to play it. We need to do that 3 times. Looks like I really like that one, Patty says. I like it too, right? That challenge, right? In 14, I think one of the things to work on as a chromatic player is when you push the button, then getting it back out in time so that you don't end up with weird intermediate tones. So like I'm having a problem with right? So there's a lot of work. This is a surprisingly long distance for a piece of apparatus to go in a wind instrument. And so you got to be very mindful to try to get that clean. You don't want a bunch of bleed over in there, which is what I'm getting right now. A -3, a blow, a key blow, then a blow with no key, and then another blow with the key, and then a draw without the key. So you've got to get a little bit of good key maintenance, I guess. And I would say trying to get that clean and nice probably requires a tiny bit of practice. And you know how you practice your harmonica a lot. That's going to be good for today on that one. Let's go grab Scarborough Fair. I think that's what we put as our repeating one this week. Yeah, Scarborough Fair. And again, with chromatic, guys, what I want to try to do is give you one new song each week, along with pulling up a song we've done in the past, so that we can kind of keep those rolling through and give you a chance to play songs over and over. I think what will happen is the more you play, the more your tone comes up pretty quickly on this instrument, but getting just a comfort level where you're like, yep, I can play this stuff. I've done it before, and so having that business of running through pieces of music more than one time, probably really good for us. And I know that I'm terrible about just continuously throwing paper at people and never really giving you a chance to really work on stuff. And so I'm not going to change. I'm going to keep doing that. But I do think it's not a bad idea for us to pull up a couple each day. And obviously, once we're done with class, you can sit there and play through the whole book anyway. Probably take you, about 3.5 hours to play through the book at this point. And that'd be the perfect amount of harmonica practice. From Scarborough Fair, we're going to do a 3-beat count-in, and then we're going to go. And remember, measure 13. We usually add in a 4th beat, okay? Because Simon and Garfunkel did. 1, 2, 3. Blew my -7. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Huh? Chromatic harmonica, pretty nice little apparatus, isn't it? Okay, kids. I will see all of you guys tomorrow. And another bunch of some sheet music to write tonight, and maybe one of those will end up being one of the harmonica songs that's supposed to get done already this week. Maybe not. I don't know. Just check when you come in the mornings that you have all of your sheet music available. And as far as I know, everything's working correctly on the website. And so. But as you guys know, the web is full right now. People are using it like crazy. So remember, kind of tap out your harmonica at the end of the thing, especially if you live in a wet climate. Those things will rust like crazy, and then you get to buy a new harmonica. Not necessarily a terrible thing, but you want to try to keep as much moisture out of it as possible. I almost always put my harmonicas right back in the case. We live in a dry climate here, so I don't have a terrible problem with rusting, but I do have a terrible problem with knocking them off the cabinets and the shelves and they don't survive a fall onto a tile floor very well. So just remember to take good care of your instruments. You'll get years and years and years of use out of these things. So, all right, guys, have a wonderful day. I will see all of you tomorrow. I'll see a few of you later on in the day, and let's keep playing music until we're super famous. Okay, let's see who's sneaking out here. Melissa. Okay, Patty. Patty already said that. Kat, have a wonderful day. Good to see you, boss. I'm so glad you get to sneak in and do this with us. Pauline, it's good to see you. I hope that you get some rain up there. Sandy, have a great day. Patty, good to see you. Melissa, it's always fun. I love that. It's just a good way to start my day. Don from Loveland or Longmont or an L town somewhere in Colorado. Good to see you, bud. Jack, good to see you. Go grab Barbara. It's about time for her to start playing ukulele. And Marcia, it's great to see you. I'll talk to all of you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Oh, wait, be safe, do good, practice, keep showing up. Have a good day.